Hello friends, in this lecture, we will discuss about the some Selenium basic concepts. So this is the Selenium tool, and basically this is Eclipse tool, and we will learn how we can automate some basic concepts. So in this chapter, I will tell you some basic concept of the Java language, how we can declare an integer, and how basically we can add the two integers. So first of all, we have to define an integer. In any language, first step is to define the integer. And now question arises, what is the integer? Integer is basically the location where we can store our data. Let me explain this with the help of, uh, let me explain this, give me a moment. So this is the whiteboard, and now we have to take, first of all, in any language, we have to define the integer. Integer or variables. What are the variables? Variables are basically containers where we can store any value. So in Java language, uh, we have to define the variables first of all, and then with the help of that variables, we can add two number, multiply two number, subtract two number. We can divide the two numbers. Suppose uh, suppose this is an integer a, and its value is equal to 10. Now we have another integer b, and its value is 30. Now we have to add these two values, 10 plus 30. So how we can add these two values? We have to define another integer c is equal to a plus b, so that it can give the value of a plus b. Now in this c variables, I have addition of a plus b. Now I have to print that number c in our console. How we can print? System. Whenever we want to print something in our system, we have to write c. So in this is the line that we have to write whenever we want to print something on our console. Let me run this program. Right click, go to the run as Java application. Click on OK button. So now on the console, it is giving the value 40. Look at this. So in this way, we can add the two numbers very easily, and this is a basic Java program. Now, for Java, we have to discuss a lot of things, but as of now, I'm telling you how we can create a basic program, and it is only for the basic level of understanding, not more than that. Now, what we should do? If we want to multiply these two numbers, we can easily multiply these two numbers. Suppose c is equal to a. Now, what this line is doing? Now c contains a multiplication b. That is, a is your 10 multiplied by 31. This means that c contains 300 value. Now, if we print the value of c, now what should be the output? We will get the output as 300. Let me run this. So it will give the output as a 300. Look at this. Now latest output is 300. So in this way, we can add the two numbers, we can multiply with the two numbers, and we can do any mathematical operators very easily by defining the two variables. Or we can define any number of variables. It doesn't matter. We are defining two variables or more than two variables. Now let us move to the Selenium again. Now, if you want to open something like if you want to open the URL and we want to maximize our screen window and we want to minimize our any browser screen and we want to close this. Now I'm telling you how we can do it. Let us create a new first of all, we will create a new package. Go to the file, click on new button, then go to the file. What is happening? Give me a moment. Select, go to the file. I don't know why it is again. Click on the package. Now we have to create a separate package. Name of the package always should be start from small case letter, like it is demo 1 to 3. This is the name of the package, and click on finish button. Then it will look like this one. Can you look at the difference between this one? It is in a little bit highlighted in different color, and this is in white color. So because there is some file in Java practice package, there is a file add two numbers. It is a class. That's why its color is different. If you create a class inside this, now what should be the name of the class? It like Selenium, and first letter should be from the caps. Uh, Selenium. Get function, get URL function, get URL. So this is the name of the class that I'm going to create, and select public static void main function from here, and then click on the finish button. Now a class will be created. Now we have to, as I told you in previous session, that you have to create the object of the. What I told you in the previous session that we have to create the object of the Webdriver interface. How we can create the object of the Webdriver interface? Let me show you. This is basically the object of the interface that we have created. Now with the help of this object we can open any file, and we have to open the file, then we have to open the URL, then we have to click on the get URL. Get function. Here we have to enter the URL. So this is the website that we are going to automate, lifecharger.org. Select this URL and enter the Selenium code, Control V. Now it should open this URL. Let me run this application. Always save resources before launching. That is showing an error because we have again forget to set this path. So I already told you in previous session it is very much necessary that we have to set the path of the Webdriver, Chromedriver. How we can set the path? This is the property that we have to use when now it is not a Geeko driver, it is a Chromedriver. So select this Chromedriver from here and enter here Chromedriver, and what is the location, and this is the location in our system, and select here // Now enter the name of the file. This is the name of the file. Let us run it again. Control S, go to run it again. We forget to add .exe extension. That's why it was showing some error. Run it again. We have to also enter the extension. Now it will execute successfully. So look at this. Local connection has been created. Browser has been opened successfully. Now it will look at this. livecharter.org. So our browser has been opened with the help of Selenium successfully. Now I want to show one other thing. If you want to maximize the size of the browser, so what is the function that we have to use to maximize the size of the browser? So wd.manage.windows.maximize. As of now, you should remember that this is the function. What is a manage, what is a windows, what is a maximize? I will explain each and everything, but at this point of time, you should remember only one thing, that it is the only function that we have to use to maximize our window. Now let us run this again. Look at this, browser has been opened successfully. So it will maximize the window. So it is taking some time because of the internet connectivity issue. So you can understand this issue, that if our internet connectivity is not good, so we might face this issue. So again, open successfully. Now it will maximize automatically. Look at this. So with the help of this script, let me close this console window. So this is the line that is used to maximize our browser. Now if we want to close the browser, then what we should write? Webdriver.close. So what this function will .close function will do, it will close the browser. Let me run it again. So it will first open the browser, then it will maximize the browser. First open the browser, then it will hit the URL that I have given in the get function. So you should remember the get function is used to open the URL. Maximize function is used to maximize the browser, and your close function is used to close the browser. So there are different methods that we can use to perform different activities related to browser. So it has opened the hit the URL successfully, then it has maximized, then automatically it has been closed. Now if you want to give the some if you want to give some weight, like I have to wait for 10 seconds after this, then there is a function thread.sleep. So in Java, I will tell you what is this thread.sleep. Basically, it will so this is the function 10,000. So 10,000 means 10 milliseconds. So it is showing some error, and we have to first of all, I want to explain one thing, that if this red line occurs, then it means that it's showing some error. And what is the error? For your mouse over there, it will clearly tell unhandled exception type interrupted exception. So basically thread.slip function always throws some exception. Now question will arise, what is the exceptions, what are the errors? So when would be discussing the Java session, then I will explain each and everything, what is the exception and how we can get rid of this. As of now, you can click on this add throws declaration, so it will declare after the main method in this way. Now what will happen when browser would be maximized, then after maximizing the browser, our thread will sleep for 10 seconds, wait for 10 seconds, then it will close. It will not close immediately. Let me run it again. It might take some time due to the internet connectivity issue, so please have patience. Look at this. Now it is opening the livecharger.org website. It has been opened successfully. Now what will happen? It will add. Okay. Now it will wait for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, it will close the browser automatically because we have given the 10 seconds wait here. So we can also raise the wait timing. If we enter 20,000, then it should wait for the 20 seconds. So it is always in milliseconds. So as of now, this is all for this session. So next section, I will tell you something about the locators. What are the locators? What are the different type of locators? In next section, I will explain each and everything for that, and I will explain some part of the Java, that how we can create the object, and I will also explain some concept of the Java. Then we will move to the Selenium basic concepts. Okay, guys.